I take off for a couple days just to have some R&R and see the province, take a little drive around and put a bunch of miles on my car. And I come back and there's even more stuff than ever to work on. A whole bunch of stuff came in the mail and stuff showing up at the door, and this is one that showed up at the door. Let's take a quick look and see how fast we can diagnose this one. So I spend a couple of days on holidays and I get back and stuff is piled up while I have been away. And one thing that piled up while I was away was this Kenmore vacuum that was brought over. Apparently this doesn't work. It's going to be a belt. There'll be a belt in here somewhere. So I got to figure out how to get it apart to get a new belt for it. This is an older type Sears vacuum system. This cover's got to come off somehow. Insert screwdriver and arrow to separate. Okay, so that's what we need to do. You see, the person that owns this just was inept and was unable to do it themselves. So they brought it to me and said, can you see what's wrong with it? So we put the screwdriver in here, and I guess we pry this top cover off, or the bottom cover. One on one side and then the other. So we'll just separate that, kind of hold it away, and then do the same thing on this side. And this should separate this bottom like that. Let's put something in there to hold it apart. And do the same on this side. And this should pop apart. Okay, I've done that. It's not popping apart. Is there a screw in here that's got to come out? I didn't see any. Maybe this has to come off first. Oh, there we go. That's why there's two screws here. I was wondering why it did not want to separate. That's probably why the person that owns it couldn't figure it out themselves. And brought it to me, but from what I understand, they've already gone and bought themselves a new one, so if this is going to get even repaired or not, but I'll pop it apart to show you guys where the belt is in here. The top cover comes off, and sure enough, there it is. The belt is completely broken. It's a tooth belt. It just goes around the pulley there, so we need to find a belt for it. That ends it for this one because I don't have a belt, so we'll have to get a belt and get the new belt on it, and that should fix the beater bar. But if you've got one of these power heads and it's not running, now you know what the problem is. There's a belt that goes around this tooth pulley over here, and it's even got a little brush in here to keep the dirt out of it. You see that? There's a little brush over here so that any dirt that gets picked up gets punted so it doesn't get into the motor. That's kind of ingenious. Anyway, there's a belt here. It just goes around. You lift this out, put the belt around, drop it back in, and then put the belt around the motor. Pull the belt around the motor. Pretty simple to change it. But there you go. Got to get the belt for it. Looks like the light bulb is burnt out too, more than likely. Anyway, that's how you open up one of these Sears power heads. A couple screws, and it just pops apart. Now I can just sew this thing back together for now. And that the person that owns this know that they just need a belt for it, and do they want me to try to get one for them, because I think they already got another vacuum cleaner, so they might just say scrap this one. Other than that, it's fine. Inside here there's instructions embossed in the plastic cover to tell you how to do it. how to lubricate the bearings and so forth. Anyway, good old made in USA, I'm sure, machine. Oh, you know what that brush is for? That brush would be, there it is there. That's so you can get right to the, clean right to the corner. I thought that was just to keep the crap out of the belt, but that's actually for edge to edge cleaning. It's a little brush here. Ingenious. Was this made in USA or made in Canada? Could have been made in Canada too, does it say? Definitely, by the weight of this thing, it was not something coming in from China. This would have been made in Canada or made in the States, I would think. It's Kenmore. Anyway, the top just goes on like that. Anyway, that's about it for this quick little video here. It's even got the phone number of the shop that it came from where I can get parts for it. It says manufactured for Sears Canada. So I would imagine that this was probably made in Canada. Thanks for watching.